Cried out for change. Cried out for change.
Hello.
Hello. You sounded like a Blue Peter presenter. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome along.
Welcome to our stage at home.
What do you think?
Our stage at home gig. That's quite good, isn't it?
We've been keeping these curtains for a long time,
Yeah.
haven't we? And finally.
They don't half smell musty.
Yeah, smells of mothballs and mould, but then that's normal for us,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Normal bedroom smell.
How are you?
Lovely to see so many people watching. Thank you for joining us
Yeah, it's brilliant.
on this
Thank you.
our momentous occasion.
Yeah,
The launch of
our album.
Temperatures Rising.
You can tell we're a little bit excited, probably, hopefully. We are. And it's not just the wine
Haven't
speaking.
even been drinking yet. So, yeah, we've got an exciting evening ahead of us. I think we're going to hear from everybody who was involved in the creation of the album. So that's going to be lovely.
Yeah, in theory, if they can get into the studio, that
Yeah.
is, it can defeat some people, but we'll see. Hopefully, we will. Hopefully, we're here from a good many of them. And look, we're so well organised. We've even got a spreadsheet. Look at that.
It's a blank piece of paper.
It's not
actually,
a blank piece of paper. It's a spreadsheet. Honest.
And say a few hellos. So hello. Jeff and Jeff, two Jeffs watching, Jeff Fox and Jeff Makin. Hello.
Oh, right, okay. Hey,
And Kay Robinson.
all the way
is
from
watching.
Canada.
Yeah.
Hiya,
Lovely.
Kay.
Hi H. Hayley. Tessa, of course. And John Bailey. Hello, John.
Hiya, John.
Anne Whittington.
Oh, hey, Anne. How are
Hey.
you? I hope you're feeling good.
Yeah. And Mark Bruce.
Hey, Mark.
Loves the stage. Excellent. Ian Rowland.
Oh, good to see you all,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone.
Yeah. Should we play a song?
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we should play the title track from the album.
And guess what? We're going to have some reverb. Check this out.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I'm in the cellar.
And look, you can see my cajon for a change.
Is that a euphemism?
Usually I'm sitting there, you can just see my top half, but now you can see I'm sitting on a box.
I know. Not many people know you've got a bottom half, do they? And now they can see it in all its
You can't
glory.
actually see my legs. Look, I'm wearing shoes as well.
We shouldn't be babbling on while we've got reverb on. It just sounds weird.
No, sorry. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm wearing shoes, not wellies. Hey. Or slippers.
All right. Malcontent people, families estranged, made the wrong choices. Cried out for change. Cried out for change. Drank in the fiction, believing the lies spoon-fed by media. Logic defied. Logic defied. And the crowds take to the streets, and it's unfurled. Rejecting injustice all over the world, burning our bridges, rebuilding walls, temperatures rising, democracy falls, burning our bridges, rebuilding walls, temperatures rising, democracy falls. All the crowds that shoot forth make us great again. Someone's at fault, someone's to blame, someone's to blame. Sweep out the deadwood, get rid of the meek, those who ain't like us, those who are weak. God help the weak Again, it's a short step from pure blood and Aryan race. Fascism's rearing its hideous face, burning our bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperatures rising, democracy falls, burning our bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperatures rising, democracy falls. And it's a short step from pure blood and Aryan race. Fascism's rearing its hideous face. Hold on to your brother, your neighbour, your friend. Run to your walls. Ride the storm till the end. Right till the end. And the crowds take to the streets, banners unfurled, rejecting injustice all over the world. Burning our bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperatures rising, democracy falls. Burning our bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperatures rising, democracy falls, burning our bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperatures rising, democracy falls. The rock and roll ending.
Yay, there you go. Temperatures rising.
Thanks, guys. So we've got that's the opening track on the album. On the album, it's got quite a few more musicians, mostly supplied by John Fowler. But so that's the opener.
Yeah. Do you want to enlarge that screen so we can actually see?
Shall we?
Can't
Let's do that.
see what's going on.
Oh, just like that. Oh, there we are.
And volume cranked right up. Yeah.
Oh, that's because she's losing her hearing. Poor love. Hi, Jez.
Oh, that's nice.
So, should we invite somebody into the studio? I know that our friend Jade is there waiting to say hello. I don't know if she's there. There she is.
There she is.
Hello.
Super fan.
Hiya,
Lovely to see you,
Jade.
Jade.
We couldn't have done this without Jade, could we?
No, absolutely not. Spurring us on all the time.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm fine.
What do you think of this, Jade? Doesn't it look special?
It looks fabulous.
Stage
Looks
set.
fabulous, darling. Looks absolutely fabulous.
I think we're going to keep this here forever.
All right, so we just wanted to say a quick hello to Jade, and we'll say goodbye for now, Jade, and maybe we'll see you a bit later.
Yeah.
All right, see you
Talk to you
later.
well.
Yeah.
Bye, Jade.
See ya. And I think Helen's there, isn't she? I think.
We're going to have a chat with,
hopefully.
yay.
There she is.
There
Look
you
at that. Look, no hands.
are. Amazing.
I thought I had the green lights on from above my head.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got the rose in the centre of the it just looks like a hair ornament. It looks pretty good.
Fantastic.
And you get and people can see your funny little legs as well, I think now.
Oh yeah, it's on the screen. There's legs. There's a picture. There's a picture of Jim it's a mural of Jim, and it's on the screen behind you, and you can just see the legs of Jim. Picture of you.
Yeah, I did wonder. I was looking behind it.
So you've got my legs, you lucky thing.
Anyway, let's stop waffling on about legs.
And I don't know if I don't think Carol was there to join us. Hopefully Carol will join us as well. But so I'd like to introduce everybody out there in Radioland to our lovely friend Helen Bryant.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. So we came to see you about just after Christmas, didn't we, last year? There she is, there's Carol.
Hey, Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Nice to see you. And this is Carol Kemp.
Hello, everyone. Hi there, guys. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Wonderful.
This is 90% of the creative team behind the artwork.
Yes. I just wanted to show these are the two original paintings that Helen created for us.
You should take them over now.
Oh,
Mind
yeah.
you, there's no point. They're on the album.
They're on the album. But you can actually, yeah, there you go. A bit,
Gosh, it seems like
bit
ages
bright.
ago
That's
now.
better. You can actually see it. That one, and that's the album
Gorgeous
cover
colours.
artwork. Aren't they lovely?
They're amazing colours.
Superb.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Can I
Helen-
just say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, because it's my first album cover ever, and I loved every minute. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Oh, pleasure.
well,
Yes.
this is going to be this is just going to be one big love-in tonight.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So, Helen painted the gorgeous artwork, and Carol created the hand lettering.
Yeah, art directed by yourselves.
And you got the roughs there. You said you were going to.
Well, actually,
Did you? You didn't manage to find
oh,
them.
fine.
Oh no!
Just as soon as you finish the job, just bin the
Yes.
bin, onto the next thing.
I have got a filing system. I probably could, but I've been a little bit rushed around. But would you like me to try and find them?
No, that's all
No,
right.
we can share them. Share them on the website later, can't
Yeah,
we?
I will find them, because one day they will be worth a lot of money, and I'll sell them on eBay or Antiques Roadshow.
Hey, look, we paid you 50p for those. They're our property. Thank you very much.
So, Helen, have you got any other examples of your artwork there that we can have a look at?
Well, I did a painting today, and it's quite huge. I don't know. It's a watercolor and ink, but I did it yesterday and today, and I just finished it. Probably take up the whole screen.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Look at those colours.
Yeah, fantastic colours.
There. Yeah, and it's called Ghost Pig, because it was about we went down to the woods one day, and I thought I saw a pig disappearing into the undergrowth, and Dottie went after it, our spaniel, and Elsie said it's a ghost pig. So we told tales all the way around the woods about the ghost pig, and so
Excellent.
that's what inspired that one.
Story turned into a painting.
Yeah,
remember-
yeah, they often do.
Can you remember our conversations about what we were going to put on the album cover and what how that conversation went? Because it's sort of a bit of a blur now to me. I think. Can you remember any of that?
Nightingales. Steve's whispering to me, nightingales.
Yes,
Oh, is it?
I remember us talking about nightingales. That piqued your interest, and we mentioned that. And Jim, you did have a beard at the time, didn't you, as well? So,
I did.
Yeah,
My beard has come and gone and then come back
yeah.
again. Yeah, but it does that in a day. Generally, I'm so like super manly. It's ridiculous.
And the hair has grown, obviously. Yes.
But it was hard to when we were designing it. Obviously, I'm a graphic designer. We're both graphic designers, but it was hard to when we were designing the cover. It was a decision to make how to deal with the typography, and I don't want to go down a typographical alley particularly here, but it was hard to find something to complement. It was you either got to contrast it or complement the illustration, and so we got our friend Carol, who's a fantastic artist and craftsperson as well as an artist, aren't you?
I guess I do a bit of everything in a way, but lettering's been my main thing really for the last 30 odd years. Years. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. But it's not.
You design typefaces. Make no bones about it.
Yeah, there's one called Party. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it, but it's a bit of a sort of kind of slightly crazy.
I'm sure lots of people will recognise it, and if they look it up now, they'll recognise it.
Yeah, so it's kind of a bit wacky, but yeah, I mean, I've done all sorts of lettering for all sorts of like packaging, publishing, TV, music. I'm gonna put a few bits of music stuff back here, but this is kind of like from the olden days. So this is on scraper board. This is before a Mac, so this is like I used to work on a white, it was actually white scraper board actually. So and then it's kind of obviously now do that all vectored. But with your title, it was written with a very very kind of pointy pen. And Jim it was great actually, because you had quite a kind of idea, didn't you? Because obviously yourselves being graphic designers visually aware, you kind of know what you're looking for, really, didn't you? And so that was really helpful. And
the feel, but we sort of
yeah. So
you gave us some options, which is great.
Yeah.
And so with a pointed like a copper plate nib, really. So that's quite scratchy and kind of go with texture. So
Yeah.
And go back to you, Helen. How do you start a picture? I mean, it sounds like a really obvious, dumb question, but it's your pictures are so vibrant and so busy.
I think I tend to go with the dog walks. I tend to often start with an animal, and then kind of go from there, really. Or I write a bit of poetry, and sometimes I just write lots of words down and pick out a word and start with that word.
Oh, really? So when you're composing your poetry, do you visualize it as your?
Kind of. Yeah, I just find it easier to have like a list of words beside me, and often then I put the words in. Sometimes I put the words into the drawing as well.
Yeah.
It just depends if it kind of goes, and then I just draw until I don't stop, really.
And when we were talking, I remember you saying that your color palette just there's a lot of serendipity about it. It depends what you kind of got in. Not exactly what you've got in front of you, but what you happen to have with you.
Yeah,
often, what you manage to get hold of.
Because I don't have a studio, so I paint in the front room, so it's just what I can sort of fit around the dogs, really, because they're usually sitting either side of me. So it's what I can sort of balance to on the settee, really.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, so it starts off limited, and sometimes I sort of like go onto the floor and carry on painting on the floor, and then the dogs walk over it, and sometimes that sort of helps, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I just kind of whatever I've got, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Roger Dean's got an album cover where there's apparently a cat footprint on one of his pictures. So.
Oh, really? Oh. Excellent.
I often have to pick out the dog hairs after, especially.
You should leave them on. That's great.
Yeah. Bit of texture, bit of story in there.
And you are distracted by a new doggy as well, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, we've got another little one who's fast asleep at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, she's lovely.
I think our dog is asleep on the landing. She's not joining us tonight.
Yeah, well, not that there's much room in here to get a dog or a cat in here.
Carol, have you got Barley with you?
Well, actually, I don't know where he is. I think he's probably crashed out somewhere. I think I think there's a bit of chicken happening in the kitchen, so he's.
Okay, yeah, it's wrong time of night for dogs,
if there's some chicken action, then that's where they'll be.
Now, there was another creative person involved in the album who couldn't join us tonight, but we caught up with him earlier on today, didn't we?
Yeah.
So shall we show our little chat with Alex in just a second?
Yeah, let's see if that comes in automatically by magic. So, Alex Thomas, talk to us about photography and talk to us about
this photography.
That photo.
That was for your event in Hastings, wasn't it? And you played about 9 million gigs in 2 hours.
Pat Tuesday's Acoustic Saturday.
Yeah, that was in the Albion. Yeah, I never at the time thought that picture would be on your album.
Yeah. And also we used these photographs on the outside.
Those were taken on the same day as we filmed Turn Around.
So we first met, about 4 years ago?
Yes. Yeah, you came to a Being gig.
No, it was a really good night, and we sort of stayed in touch.
Well, it was the second time we met. Well, the first time I met you was when we did the sessions over in Lewis.
Sessions, yeah, and we filmed in Lewis.
South Over Grange.
South Over Grange.
Yeah.
Yeah, those beautiful gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we filmed the oat milk sessions there.
In fact, one of the ones we recorded, I believe, was Temperatures Rising, wasn't it?
Little did we know.
Talking of Temperatures Rising, your voice is the first voice to appear on the album.
Yes, this is true. This is true. I couldn't get enough ways into your record.
Yeah.
Some photos, made music videos, and I thought, do you know what? I need to speak on it as well. People need to hear me, and here I am. Yeah,
You've worked on two videos on there, haven't you?
yeah. Turn around and say it all the time, which
Yeah.
sort of came out. When did that come out? 2019.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and we can exclusively reveal that if this is okay. I don't know if the lawyers will be happy with this, but we'll be doing another one, won't we?
Well,
Well, we can do it.
Yeah.
So what is next for you then, Alex, in terms of creativity and videoing?
I've got some of my own projects that I want to do this year. Photography projects. And then really it's just about continuing to work and do more things with bands and artists. And I'm really into documentary photography at the moment. That's what I really want to get involved with, and portraits. Years ago I took a portrait of someone and it didn't excite me at all to take a picture of a person. And now I love it. I never thought at the time being a portrait photographer would be anywhere near what I would be loving to do the most. And it really excites me because it's human story at its most raw in photography, and it's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for chatting.
That's all right. Good to speak to you.
Lovely to see you.
There we go. A lovely Alex.
So I don't know if Carol and Helen are there still.
I'm here.
Yeah.
There's one of them. There's the other one.
Didn't want to cut you off in your prime, but yeah. So you're part of a team, the creative team that helped create the. Well, we actually haven't shown the album yet. Here it is. It's the album, sort of in all its glory. It's it's a beautiful thing. We're so chuffed with it.
Oh, I need to get you guys to all sign it because it'd be nice if I could. When we can get together, then it'd be nice to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Get your people to call our people.
Right, we'll let you go, and we're going to get on with some playing another track. So lovely to talk to you.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Take care. Good luck. Bye.
We got a few other people who've joined us here.
And the dog's also whining to go out.
Oh, she's whining, is she?
I think she needs a wee.
So
that's my dad. And just at this moment, like to say a very, very, very happy anniversary to my mum and dad.
Oh, yes, of course.
Wally and
Happy
Rose
anniversary.
Tipler. 66 years. How she's put up with him for all that time, I have absolutely no idea.
So yeah, hello to Andy, Melrose, and Liz Cottingham, Sue Ashfield, hello. And there was another one here.
We should have let her out
David
earlier.
Davies, we should have done, yeah. Sarah Hines, hello Sarah. David, yeah, Dave. There we go. Oh, Bob, yeah, Jim. In fact, Jim isn't taking the dog out. He's just popping over to her.
She doesn't want to go out.
She doesn't want to go out.
Come in.
Oh, I see. She wants to join us. Well, this is going to be awkward, Meg. Hello. Okay. Megan. This is Megan.
I never had this trouble on the old grey whistle test.
What ahead?
Should we
Right,
play a
yeah, so
song?
we're going to play another track. What are we playing?
Talk to Wing. So we've started with the press the wrong button. We started with the opening track, and the next track is going to be the closing track.
Yeah, this is quite different on the album, this one.
It's a drum and bass number on the album.
I can't actually get my leg in the right. I have to move back here because of the dog.
Press the wrong button again. Can you believe it? You actually can.
The streets did shout and the sirens called when Mary closed her door. She had her coat and she had her purse, she didn't need no more. She left her house on London Road, took the train from town, found a place where the birds do sing with foxgloves all around. She loved him once when they were young, but the years they did go by. When he struck her once, then he struck her twice. That's the time to fly. She walks the woods where the bramble grows. She walks the whole day through. She sings her song though no one hears. Her voice is high and true. They say her song can cure the ill and put the tired at rest. Of all the songs that fill the woods, Nightingale's the best. As darkness falls and shadows creep and you feel life might end, when the blackbird and the larks do sleep, her song will be your friend. Nightingale, sing your song, sing it sweet, sing it strong. The sun's retired, the day has gone. Sing till light, sing till dawn. When Mary came to Abbotswood, that's when she took to wing. Free to go where'er she wants, free at last to sing. Her coat's as plain as the woodland floor, her purse is emerald green. She's well hid in the bramble briar, her I've never seen. Nightingale, sing your song, sing it sweet, sing it strong. The sun's retired, the day has gone. Sing till light, sing till dawn. Nightingale, sing your song, sing it sweet, sing it strong. Sun's retired, the day has gone. Sing till light, sing till dawn. Nightingale, sing your song, sing it sweet, sing it strong. The sun's retired, the day has gone. Sing till light, sing till dawn. Nightingale, sing your song, sing it sweet, sing it strong. The sun's retired, the day has gone. Sing till light, sing till dawn.
So there's a cast of thousands on the end of that song on the
Yeah.
on the album, and it's a big finish, which hopefully creeps up on people is the idea. Hi Helen, hi Gary, all the way from the northeast.
Hello.
Actually, it's probably just as cold down here as it is up there at the moment, I should think.
Thanks, Dave.
Hiya, Dave.
Yeah, I didn't find that easy to sing actually because I'm full of lasagna.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
need to be full of wine like me. Hiya, Rob. So now,
On that track.
I don't know if Simon is in the studio, but we had a wonderful, wonderful fiddler called Simon Yapp, who joined us on that one. No, I don't think he's there, unfortunately. I was hoping that Simon would join us for a chat because we had such a great time in Simon's studio in Brighton, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a really good day. It was between lockdowns, wasn't it? So we could actually get over there and go and we weren't recording. He was doing all the recording.
Oh no, it was brilliant. He's such a brilliant musician, and he plays with Ian. Ian's name's gone. Roland. Yeah.
Yeah, and we knew we wanted.
Sorry, Ian.
We wanted something to do with fiddle in there, and it was lovely because he was listening to Nightingale's birdsong and actually working out a little sort of riff that worked with that and then weaving that into it. And it was great. He produced all these little bits and pieces. And again, John worked his absolute magic.
Well, what happened was
putting everything together.
Yeah, we came up with all these versions of the end bit. And he was like, I said, which one do you like? And we said, well, can we have them all? So John, bless him, we gave him this sort of string quintet to come up with at the end with, and weave it all in. So, it's my cousin. Hiya, Trev. Simon is a fantastic musician, and is it the Subtown Studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Lovely subterranean studio in
Kemptown?
In Kemptown. Yeah, right near the seafront. It's fantastic. We had such a good day, and it just gives it that real folky twang. He played on that and on the song that we're going to do next, actually, didn't he? No, not that one. On another song on the album called "Making Progress," which is also sort of folk rocky, a bit sort of Fairporty. If you like Fairport, it's that sort of gig, really. So, what should we do now? Because should we go straight on to playing "Turn Around"?
Yeah,
I think we should. Because I think, and then we'll have a chat with Phil if he's there. I think I saw him earlier.
So Meg, I'm going to have to.
We wrote this song.
Sorry, sweetie.
In France, while we were on holiday.
Once. Are you clicking the reverb button again?
In a sec.
We were about to. We were staying with Jim's sister over in France, and we were about to go down to lunch. And Jim had written a track, written the music, and he said, "Just come up with some lyrics quickly before lunch."
No pressure.
So they're very simple lyrics, but even so, we still have trouble remembering them.
Well, we remember them. We just don't remember what order they go.
It's like who's it?
Eric
Morecambe and Andre Previn.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Luckily, we know that our audience are such an age that they know who we're talking about. One, two, three.
Go again, took the wrong road, turn around again, head off in another direction.
traveling together with you. Deja vu. Never the same way twice if I go with you. Serendipity. Unexpected sights if you go with me. You will see.
Here we go again, made the wrong choice, left the sun behind, headed up to stormy weather. We'll get wet again. And it really
Doesn't matter if we're traveling together with you. Turn around, choose another way. Keep going round that roundabout, make a choice. Start again, just keep moving on. If you get it wrong again, we're just gonna have to turn around.
did it wrong before, we'll do it wrong again, but we'll always find another road that we can try to start again.
And it really can't be wrong if I'm traveling together with you. And it really doesn't matter if I'm traveling together with you. It really can't be wrong if I'm traveling together with you. Sorry, she hates it when I do that.
I shall ignore that. Yeah, so that was Turnaround. Hey, there's Daney. That's who we were staying with when we wrote that.
Oh, she's coming up with some good franglais there, I'm sure.
Bon soirée.
Bonsoir. Yeah, because it's sparkling water. Yeah, absolutely.
Is this gin?
I wouldn't. Yes. So we and our lovely friend Alex, who you saw on video earlier, he shot a video with us in and around New Haven
For
that one.
Turnaround.
For
Yeah.
Turnaround, which was good fun.
Yeah, you'll find that on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonia.
Two old people getting lost. I mean, it's not an unusual occurrence
Yeah,
around here.
All the time.
I know. Okay. Thanks,
yeah,
Dave.
Jim looks like Billy Connolly.
From the side. Have you ever seen Billy Connolly from the side? I don't know. Do I? Do I sound like him? I'm not as funny as him, obviously.
No, obviously. So, yeah, we've got another
How are we
couple
doing
of
for
lovely
time?
guests lined up. I don't know if...
What is it now? We're looking at the spreadsheet.
I don't know what the time is. I haven't got a time thing here.
You've taken the thing away now, look.
Sorry.
So the time...
I don't know what... Oh, my goodness. 10 past 8.
Oh, there we go. So we are well ahead of time, actually. And so, you know what I think we should do? Because people aren't probably there. Let's do another song.
Oh, wait, should we have a look and see if somebody's there?
Well, I don't think they will be, because we're going to be ahead of time anyway. So let's make up a little bit of time by doing another song while we're in this.
Oh, shall we?
Yeah.
Which one?
Let's do Peace of Mind, because this is like
little piece of mind.
a spare one that we put at the end. And
Sorry,
while
Meg,
on the
stepped on your nose, didn't I? Sorry, darling. Not the best place to be sitting. But hey.
on the subject of age.
I'm not sure I can play that. Right, I'm going to have to take my shoe off, otherwise I'm going to impale the dog.
So
Sorry, darling.
let's turn that off again. So yeah, a couple of years ago, neither of us were sleeping particularly well, and you were in the midst of the menopause, weren't you?
Menopause and hot flashes and yes, basically completely losing my marbles through the menopause. And strangely enough, I came through it during lockdown. So thank you. I'm getting my foot licked.
Oh, that's all right. A lot of people will pay good money for that. We're going to need to put that on the
rider.
On the rider whenever we do a gig. So what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I was just thinking about you getting your foot licked. Moving on swiftly on. Yes, I was going to say about what was I going to say? Should we just play it?
Let's just play it.
Okay.
Talking of fluting everywhere. Dark hours of the morning, my heart beats like a train. It comes on without warning, puts a jump lead to my brain. Short of breath, thoughts of death, put on that light to keep me sane. A little peace of mind is hard to find. They say it's life's rich tapestry, it's part of getting old. It's all here coded secretly, it's hidden in the folds. You can tell I wear it well, it helps keep out the cold. A little peace of mind is hard to find. Right now I need your empathy, 'cause I know you share these fears. Building up inside of me, we shed the self-same tears. The problem shared, it is said, can stop that freight train as it nears. A little peace of mind is hard to find. And oh, woe is me, I'm hanging like a dead fruit on a tree. But I won't wear a frown, I'm wondering when that wind will bring me down. And I'm simply not the person that I was at 17. The cells replace the dead cells, and I'm changed by what I've seen. And hormones rule my world, so no longer I'll be queen. A little peace of mind is hard to find. What was close is distant, once remote is in my face. The future's now this instant, and I'm gazing up at space. Incoherent but persistent, and I'm sunk without a trace. A little peace of mind is hard to find. And oh, woe is me, I'm hanging like a dead fruit on a tree. But I won't wear a frown, though I'm wondering when that wind will bring me down. And I'm on my way to God knows where, and God knows what I'll find. God knows who I'm meeting there, I think I'm flying blind. But I know down below, for the rest of humankind, a little peace of mind is hard to find. Dark hours of the morning, my heart beats like a train. Comes on without warning, puts a jump lead to my brain. Short of breath, thoughts of death, but on that light to keep me sane. Till the light of dawn I'm fighting blind. A little peace of mind is hard to find.
I think that's my favourite one to play. I like playing that one.
It's not easy to play when a dog is licking your foot. It really isn't. I was really hoping she was going to stop before I started whistling, because there's no way I would
Isabel.
get to listen to whistle while there was a dog licking my foot.
Isabel and
you're adorable.
Isabel's there.
Yes, you are.
And Isabel Kimberley and Jim Kimberley play amazingly in a band called The Kimberleys.
And amazingly.
And they play amazingly as well. They're fantastic.
Are you heading that way,
band.
darling? Come on.
And with another hat, they're called Bruise. So check them out. They're wonderful, wonderful musicians. I wonder if Phil's in the studio now. Let's see. Hey, Liz. There he is.
There he is.
You've lost
Phil.
your beard.
Oh, we can't hear you, Phil.
Oh, hang on. Oh no. Get rid of them. Nearly there.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. We can't hear you.
No, can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Earth to Shoreham.
I'm just going to pop in at this point and say hello. Phil, apparently it says your mic isn't connected. I don't
Neil's
know
coming in. Neil's coming in to lip read for us.
There
There
he goes.
It's all very modern.
So Neil there just spoiled the illusion that we're just doing this by magic. Neil is metaphorically
let's
he's
give
backstage.
Neil,
Thanks,
Neil
Neil.
a round of
Doing
applause.
all of this,
doing
fiddling
lots
around
of
for us.
twiddling.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you, Phil?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, very well. Yeah, I'm all
Jolly
right.
good.
Lovely to see you.
It's every time you look in the mirror, isn't it? You know, you think, oh my God, look at that barnet.
I don't think I've ever seen you wearing glasses, actually.
Oh, well, do you really want the story as to why I wear in glasses?
I'm not sure.
It's a long story, really.
Okay.
I wear contact lenses usually. I've worn contact lenses since 1977.
Wow. Is that when they were first invented?
No, I thought you meant to take them out after 24 hours.
Very, very good. I've got cataracts anyway, so we can talk about that. So I'm having an operation and I've got to wear my glasses. But people keep telling me how great I look. So
you do,
yeah, they suit
you.
You
really suit you. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I would like to say, Jim, really, you are my, glasses role model. So
he's got so many pairs of glasses.
I have, and none of them. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but the trouble is, I've never got the right ones at the right time. And even when I do, they're usually covered in filth.
Yes, that happens, doesn't it?
It does. Yes.
They do get. But the thing, the people for non-glasses wearers out there, glasses and masks in the supermarket.
No,
terrible.
We need to invent like a glasses mask combination, don't we? Like a masses or glask or something.
Glask.
Yes.
Anyway.
It's a really terrible idea.
I think it's a great idea. Like the dude's already doing mine are getting a bit of a clean. Look, more like bottle tops. Look at them.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They're proper strong,
impressive,
aren't they? No wonder you've got bad
Mine
eyesight. No wonder if you've got bad eyesight if you're wearing those all the time.
So Phil did some wonderful work on our album.
Yeah, you played on that last one, in fact, didn't you? I think.
I did. Did I?
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
The other one. Yes, I know. I do. But I like both those last two ones. They kind of remind me of a lot of music that I liked when I first started listening to music. That kind of nice. People like Lindisfarne I was thinking about, and McGuinness Flint and stuff. So, I mean, obviously your music is entirely original. Nobody's ever sung like but I love that kind of feel, it kind of reminds me of, holidays and stuff. And it's really lovely. It's a really lovely record. You to be congratulated for what you put together is really gorgeous. It's a bit of a line in the sand for the rest of us, really.
Oh, well, that's really kind of you.
Like Jim and Josie won't be able to be as good as that.
Well, that's exactly what we were going for, because
I mean, so you made a great album. We've got no friends left.
That's the thing. We got all our friends to appear on the album.
Well, that's true. That's what you do.
Part of it,
yeah.
Not all of our friends, obviously, but actually, a lot of our friends.
But joking aside, it's music is just such. I think it's probably the best thing. Obviously, as a musician, I would say this, but I categorically I can say it's probably the best way of making friends, and proper friends as well.
Yeah, we've made so.
Yes,
that I found anyway.
Yeah,
I've tried Tinder and everything else, but it's.
I think
this is much better.
I think, in all seriousness, we've all, lots of people watching this will know of the sad passing of Gary Penalva recently. But, it's just incredible how one man, through music, created such a community. It's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And, I think we all do that in one way or another. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think we all have. I think it's true to say everybody that I've met through music, in whatever way I've met. It could be sort of quite a short meeting or whatever. I definitely would say people have, you influence each other in one way or another. It could be a minuscule way, but definitely it's you influence each other.
Yeah, you're very, very supportive as well. That I think you all realise how much it takes to put yourself out there as a musician and put your own music out there and wait for feedback.
I think it's I think it's one of I think you're absolutely right, Josie. I think it's one of the things you benefit from getting a bit older, to be honest, because I think when I was probably in my 20s, I think I was quite competitive with people in other bands, and it's so nice to leave all that behind.
It is, isn't it? That's quite a lot of baggage, isn't it, to carry around, actually? Yeah. So what have you been up to recently, then?
I've been making a record.
I know, yeah, that's what I asked.
I've been Jim and Josie, that's what I'm calling it. No, I am. I'm making a record, yeah. I thought, it sort of dawned on me that I could just make a record, because I had everything I needed.
Excellent.
And I had nothing else. I had no gigs. So about a couple of weeks ago, I started making a record.
Oh, fantastic.
So, and I'm doing lots of recording. Made a record for Gary. I made a record with Andy Melrose, who I know is watching. Got a bit of a thing going with a little label I've got. I'm just about to do.
And that's a long way home.
Long way home music productions, yeah. And I'm just about to do some recording with Sharon Lewis, which I'm very excited about.
Don't know Sharon.
Oh, definitely she was in a band called Puka. She's a real talent, Sharon. She's from Brighton. Right. And she's just terrific. So it's just nice to be doing stuff, really. And of course, it's also well paid, that I'm not worried about anything else.
And you're doing this all on your boat?
Yes. Well, the studio is sort of on the jetty, but yeah. No, we're very lucky to have a space.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gorgeous
And
space.
we all mucked in with Mark Bruce's song, didn't we? And you put that did you help put that together as well?
No, I mean I played a bit and I did the sort of rhythm section, the sort of bass and drums. Yeah. No, Mark put it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a terrific job.
That was great, wasn't it? That was a lot of fun, actually.
I don't think he slept that week. He just seemed to turn things around so quickly. I mean, I don't know.
Insane, wasn't it?
25 people on that record. Yeah.
And how he managed to get them all on was incredible.
Yeah, like a crowbar them on. Some of them didn't want to be on. They didn't want to be on. He didn't. No, he's a great fella, Mark. He did a great job and raised loads of money and did a great job on the PR and everything. He
did.
It was great.
Yeah, it was wonderful. And what about Hatful of Rain? Have you got any plans? Any gigs later in the year?
Well, we had, we do have some gigs. Yeah. I don't ask me right now. But
that's all right. But you've got stuff in the book.
But there are gigs. I mean, I think, and I that for a lot of couples like yourselves who play together, I imagine this has been a time to sort of to be at home and make music, and that's terrific. That's terrific. For those of us, living apart from our band members, haven't seen them, So we've been doing other things. I've been learning the fiddle.
Have you?
Yeah. And so it's good just to crack on. So I'm hoping that get into next month. Maybe we can have some outside rehearsals. And
that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, Josie said something earlier. Put a comment on Facebook where I'd put a very old recording of us playing a song, and I was playing the 5-string banjo on it.
All right.
And I hadn't picked it up for months and months and months. And she'd put a comment under it saying, I think it's about time you got the banjo out again, isn't it?
I didn't mean it.
How often do you hear that?
I didn't mean it.
It's a bit ironic, because it wasn't in text form. It wasn't a bear.
Yeah.
Don't try coming in the bedroom with that banjo.
Yeah. It's about time you got the banjo out again.
At least he's not getting the fiddle out again.
Yeah,
No, that is disastrous, isn't it? I mean, how are you getting on with the fiddle then?
I think I'm all right. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But I've got, like, you talk about friendships and through music, I've got loads of people. I know loads of friends who play fiddle, and I've been getting them one a month to give me a lesson throughout the year. I booked a year's worth of fiddle lessons.
What a great idea! That's a great way
people
to do
like
it.
Ben Paley.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's doing something with me, and next week I've got Becca Wintle, who plays in a great band whose name I've forgotten. But so that's it's a challenge, to pick up an instrument like that late in life. But actually, not impossible. Clearly not.
I think with the fiddle, I think it's important to get some of the technique. It sounds obvious, but it's important to get some of the technique right, isn't it? Because of the awkwardness of bowing and so on.
Yeah. Oh man, I was ended up with all sorts of pain and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I also have lessons with Rachel McShane from Bellowhead, who does group lessons, and it's quite affordable. It's not expensive or anything.
Excellent. Oh, do you fancy? Are you up for playing something tonight for us, Phil? Or are you?
Well, playing the fiddle.
I'm not sure about the fiddle. Phew.
Yes, I will like to play something.
Oh, bless your heart.
If you will, indulge me.
Definitely.
I think the last time I was down with you at Bluebell Roots a couple of weeks back, I played a couple of chirpy ones. But I'm not going to do that tonight. This is one of the songs that's going to be on my new album.
Excellent, okay. That's good.
Is it all original stuff on the album?
Yeah.
Or? Wow, brilliant.
Lovely.
Yeah, they're all songs that Half Lorraine rejected.
Okay, so answers on a postcard for a title for Phil's album. Then in that case,
this is my. I'm okay. I've got no headphones. It's okay. I'll play straight.
Right. Yeah, cool.
This is my anti-nostalgia song. It's called "Times Were Hard and Things Were Better." 45 and 66. Oh, the old man do remember Charlie Chaplin and Buddy Rich, Owen Chamberlain holding that ladder, a backward glance, a rueful smile, recalling those who led her. Oh, won't you just sit a while? When times were hard and things were better. And he was a clippy way up on the west coastline. She'd check your ticket, she'd give you a wink. She'd be helpful, warm and kind. A home life was a well of pain. Stupid man with a vicious mind. Oh, he would hurt her if he could get her. When times were hard and things were better. She turned to don her uniform, unforgiving polyester. He yearned to take it off again and joyfully caress her. There's often a slip twixt cup and lip, as many young men will testify. She brought forth a son amidst all the wrath and the pain. Married now, 3 months gone, she turned a face away. Daughters of the empire, where the cardies zip right to the top. Gracie Field and Georgie Raft, an uncompromising crop. Physical decline, unrelenting entropy, they sent the social out to veto. When times were hard and things were better, when times were hard, thank you very much.
It's for all occasions. That was great. I love that song. You did actually play that at Bluebell Roots last time you were on. You did, yeah. I remember it from that.
They just cutie songs. Oh
no, it's brilliant. It's such a great song.
Yeah, love it.
It's a really good song. You play it, it sounds really good.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's really kind.
And thank you so much for your work on the album as well. We're absolutely the upright bass is just. It's you can't use a different bass on some of those tracks, can you? On the
What a bit of balance there. But just to say, it's just a privilege to be asked.
Oh, thanks, mate.
What nicer thing can there be to ask to be played in a friend's record? So thank you.
That's true. Yeah, so we're available for yours whenever you're ready.
Funny, I haven't even had the email. Oh,
no.
Got lost in the post.
We better move on. Phil, thanks ever so much for joining us. And
Thank you.
See you very soon, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Take care,
Cheers,
mate.
Phil.
Bye. Oh, the lovely Phil Jones.
Yeah.
What a legend.
That's nice. Jay commenting.
Yeah,
It's
so
great and fabulous.
Phil, actually, if you didn't know, I don't think I mentioned it. Phil plays the upright bass. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays banjo, plays guitar, plays lovely bass, and plays in the brilliant Hatful of Rain. And if you've never seen Hatful of Rain, well, as soon as you get the chance, you need to see them. They're just a wonderful band. We booked them for Hailsham Festival, didn't we?
Yes.
2 or 3 years ago, and they absolutely smashed it at Hailsham Pavilion.
Yeah.
So, Hatful of Rain. Should we play another song?
We should. And this is from our album, Temperatures Rising, which is now available on miltonhyde.com and on Bandcamp, miltonhyde.bandcamp.com.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Get out.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Not that one!
Was that the right button?
Got it now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's called Making Progress. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Johnny was a man with a lifelong plan, a craftsman fine and strong. He was well skilled and strong of will, but machines they saw him gone. He worked with ink, a kind of missing link,
still getting your foot licked?
No, I think she was actually licking the electrics there. So I was
Oh,
just
okay.
trying
She's
to move away
licking
from
the.
it. Yeah, licking the control.
Dog is licking the mixing desk.
Yes, probably not a good idea. Thank you, Jade.
Hiya, Jade. She's
I
still
was
there.
Losing my headphones in that as well.
So that's making progress. And I think we've got a couple of mates in the studio who played on Making Progress. Are they there? Let's see. Is Ian and Bruce there? Oh, there's Bruce. There's Ian. Hey, guys.
Oh, let me just sort the mic a bit.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, guys?
We've got an echo.
That'll be me. Hang on.
Oh, have you got your cans there, Bruce?
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
There he is.
Lovely.
Hey, guys.
That's better. We can see you.
Now, the funny thing about all this is when we were putting this album together, obviously we got a load of mates who are fantastic musicians like Bruce and Ian and Phil, who was just on. Now, none of them actually met each other. And, so none of them actually know each other.
It was all supposed to be happening in the studio. Everyone was going to come into the studio. And we had plans for one big track which was going to be everybody all together. And, of course, that never happened.
No.
One day. We'll try and record it as a single.
One day.
And the funny thing is, John, who was a producer and engineer, he didn't know many of them either. So, Bruce, Ian, Bruce.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
When I think when we were recording this, Ian said, "Oh, Jim, did you play that electric guitar?" And I was so tempted to say yes, but
I kind of knew it wasn't you. In a way, I was just.
Yeah, none taken.
No offence.
So Ian's a fantastic accordion player, and plays with a brilliant band called Rough Chowder, and late of the Pistol Shrimps as well. I should add the late lamented Pistol Shrimps.
What a fine band they were.
Yeah.
Wonder where they all are now.
Who knows? One day. And Bruce you play with a couple of bands, don't you? But Molten Amber is
that's
your main act, yeah?
Well, no, that's fairly defunct these days.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but there's sort of various sort of offshoots that we go out and do, Kayleys and things quite a lot. Yeah, sort of play folk dances. Well, we do. We did one last year. It's a regular gig.
One was good.
Yeah, one a year.
Yes, yeah. There you go. Yes, but it's a career. in the sense of going downhill fast, out of control, careering.
Oh, people will so want to be getting back to dancing, won't they?
Oh yes,
yeah. It's going to be big when it all comes back.
Speaking of which, we're going to be doing, hopefully, with a bit of luck, we'll be doing a Cajun gig at the in the village field at Arlington with the brilliant Rough Chowder, with a bit of luck.
Yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
Should be good.
We're in negotiation with them at the moment.
Yes. I think it really depends. Yeah, it depends if everything opens and everything.
Yeah.
That's
right. We're raring to go. That's 2 gigs we've got.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Practicing is an issue, isn't it? That's always going to be the problem. You sort of get these gigs in, but you have to practice for them when you're able to get together.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen each other for over a year now. I think our last gig was the 22nd of Feb, which was last year. And we've kind of met up online a few times, but you can't play online or anything. So,
No.
That's it. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much we can remember. We'll have a few rehearsals before, don't worry. That's fine.
Oh, hello, Colin.
And when we
Meg, leave it alone.
What's she doing?
She just keeps licking the the
Yeah,
mixing desk.
don't lick the electrics.
No, not a good idea.
So when we came up with the with this song, when I wrote this song originally, I always had a sort of an Albion band.
Albion band. I just couldn't remember it.
No?
I was trying to think who it was.
We must keep mentioning the Albion as Bob's got some
Oh yes, that's
some
true,
harveys
yes.
for me next door. So that's the Albion band. Nothing to do with the wonderful
That amazing
establishment pub
yeah.
in Hastings. Just purely coincidence. But I know that Ian would know that sort of those kind of acts very well. Were you familiar with the Albion band and Fairport and that sort of thing very much, Bruce?
Yes, I was. I did come across them, but I sort of only sort of vaguely. I was out of the country for a lot of my youth. I was a £10 pom, and so I was over in Australia, and we used to, sort of in the late '60s, and then for the next few years I was travelling, and mainly heard it American sort of contemporary music at the time, which is I guess where all a lot of my taste does lie. But then when I got back to England, I actually one of the jobs back in that era where if you needed some money, you used to go down the labour exchange and say you got a job, and they'd sort of give you half a dozen to choose from. And
those are the days.
Oh yeah, and then you go and work for a few weeks until you had enough money and stop working for a while, knowing that you could always get another one. But one of the jobs I got was in Cecil Sharp House as a gardener handyman.
Oh wow!
And I often used to hear all these sort of bands recording in the studio downstairs.
Right.
And it's kind of weird. And sort of like these obscure sort of Irish whistle players who would sort of turn up, and they'd sort of in the tradition they were collecting tunes and songs.
Yeah.
And they'd all go into the loo to practice because it was a lovely tiled, old-fashioned tiled studio, loo, and the acoustic in there was amazing. So you go in for a pee and you get sort of serenaded by
I'm just going to go for a quick flageolet.
Yes. Great stuff.
Or is that something else entirely you do? That's a different toilet altogether.
Yes. Yeah, but anyway, so I heard a lot of those bands, but also around that time I guess I sort of like my taste started changing somewhat, and I started going into other fields and looking at other things. And there was a whole era where I missed out on, what was going on in the sort of popular music, I guess you'd call it, sort of areas, really. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and Ian, you've got a sort of a background in sort of Morris, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, so from 9 years old, I was dragged around English folk festivals and things, not kind of.
Did you enjoy that? Or was it?
When you're kind of 9 or 10, you sort of, you make your own what you like. When I was about 14, 15, it got a bit tiresome.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of you looking like Robert Smith.
Well, I mean, just
Robert Smith with a melodeon.
Yeah, just walking around, just doing that. You didn't, kind of didn't fit in. I mean, things have changed now. You can do that.
Yeah, you can.
But yeah, I mean, but I was into the music pretty much. That was, sort of looking back, I wasn't, I was brought up on, the kind of Fairport and people like that, and I mean, the kind of early Oyster Band as well. Those records, just and I went to Kaylee's and things like that. And, played a lot of Kaylee's too.
At the end of the day, it's it's all just music, isn't it? And it's
Oh,
just,
yeah, it is, and I think you have to. I don't know, sort of music can be quite tribal, so it can be quite kind of scene led, but you get to get to a sort of the age I am now, and I think it's all just a load of rubbish, all this tribal stuff, because it is just music.
It's nonsense, isn't it?
It's not. It's not shoved in a box. And you can't.
It's like Phil was saying. I think you leave that sort of baggage behind, don't you, as you get older? Because I suppose through experience, having listened to a lot more and heard people play a lot more, and seeing what people bring to music and what music can do. There's genres of music which I just can't listen to because it's just off of my. I just can't listen to it, but I can still appreciate the fact that people do like it and do understand that, and that But
I think it's nice that there's a certain I don't know. I was brought up knowing that folk music really wasn't the sort of coolest thing, which didn't really bother me. Now it is quite cool. When I kind of speaking to young people, what do you play? Play accordion. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Then they turn away. Then they turn away and snigger. I'm joking. No, it's true. No, it is true. Actually, we've done gigs where we've played, and I think you can. It's quite good. What we really like when we play gigs actually is to we like the serendipity. We like the surprise element when we do get it when we play. A couple of old duffers turn up with middle. Let's make no bones about it. Middle-aged couple come in with a guitar and a clarinet. It's hardly gonna, it's not gonna be a rave, is it?
No.
But often it's that sort of when you start playing and people think, oh, actually, this is quite good. You can almost sense that palpable surprise. Yeah, it's quite good. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine about this because I like playing in pubs because I've like you, Ian, brought up playing in pubs, and this friend of mine was saying that I like to be heard now. I like a seated, attentive audience, which is fair enough. But I do quite like it when you start playing and then somebody turns around and think you see a little bit of, oh, actually this is good. It's that moment which you can't really buy from a seated audience. You're only ever going to get disappointment. You kind of build it up. Anyway, that's I'm waffling. Sorry. Yeah, but I must admit I love folk rock, and I love the Albion Band and Fairbort and Steel Eye, and that track has been compared to Steel Eye Span and Fairbort, so I'm really chuffed with that. Those comparisons, because it was just sort of nailed on. It was always meant to be like that, and it's quite funny talking to John about it because I don't think when he was mixing the album, he hadn't really had any experience of mixing sort of out and out acoustic folk instruments like fiddle and an accordion against full drum kit and electric backing. He had not done that before, so I had to give him quite a lot of reference to in terms of some of those bands to see how it works. And he said, don't be afraid to bring the guitar up here because it's like putting it in the background, and it's really interesting, that sort of dynamic.
Yeah,
they're difficult. I mean, violin and accordion together, they're very difficult things to record together. And kind of the things that I've been involved with find that they're just the kind of resonance is the same, so they're going to sort of cancel each other out depending on how many instruments you've got.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's I don't know, that kind of sound is sort of big and 80s anyway. So those kind of bands did it well, I think.
Hey, listen, I think what we're going to do, if it's all right with you, Ian, we've got a video of Rough Chowder playing now. Some people probably listening won't be familiar with Cajun or Zydeco music of Louisiana, and we're here to educate them, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We're going to play this, and then we're going to have hopefully get Bruce to play something.
Going to play something, Bruce?
Yep.
Excellent.
Love
All right. So yeah, I think if Neil's ready, we're going to queue up Rough Chowder at Solio Festival, was it?
Yes, a couple of years ago.
Excellent. Let's see if we can do it.
Fais dodo mon petit, viens dormir dans les chevrons. Ça vous entendez la musique. Loup-garou investé à l'épaule. Loup-garou investé à l'épaule. Restez pour le bon chant, pour les fonds des amis. Dormez-tu dans son mon petit. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il a resté. Gardez la peau pour les crash, pour les dents. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il va rester. Gardez la peau pour les crash, pour les dents. Danse les mondes, les grands sont cruels. Fermez les yeux, pensez bonjour. Rappelez-vous, si toujours, loup-garou a le sang dans la nuit. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il va rester. Gardez la peau pour les crash, pour les dents. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il va rester. Gardez la peau pour les crash, pour les dents. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il va rester. Gardez la peau pour les crash, pour les dents. Loup-garou à l'épaule, il va rester. Gardez la peau. Pour les granges, pour les dents.
Thank you very much.
Hey!
Hey. When
That's
you
such-
could social dancing when you could
I
do
know.
it. Quite emotional, that.
Yeah, such a beautiful song as well. That's one of Andrew's, isn't it?
That's one of the guitarist Andrew Craig's songs, the Rougarou, which is a Cajun werewolf. Although the lyrics are more that he's more of a kind of Jack Russell, a kind of domestic dog, because he's looking after the children while the parents are at the dance, basically. So
Oh, excellent. Oh well. Hopefully, we'll see Rough Chowder at Arlington in July. So that would just be so good if we can do that.
Good.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Thanks, Ian. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Nice one. Nice to meet you, Ian.
Thank you. And you.
Virtually, yeah.
So, Bruce, what are you going to play for us?
Well, just there's a lovely blues that I love by a guy called T-Bone Walker, and it's called the T-Bone Shuffle.
Excellent.
And I thought I'd play that one for you. It's a particular favourite of mine.
Brilliant.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, let your head down, Mama said. Let's have a natural ball. Let your head down, Mama said. Let's go have a natural ball. Well, if you don't let your head down, we can't have no fun at all. Well, you can't take it with you, said, that's one thing for sure. Well, you can't take it with you, said, that's one thing for damn sure. There ain't no ill in this world that a T-bone shuffle can cure. Well, scoop down, little mama, sit down on your daddy's knee. Sit down on your mama, sit down on your daddy's knee. Sit down, little baby, and do the T-bone shuffle with me.
Yay! Bruce Knapp. What a legend. Thanks, Bruce. That was so cool.
Total pleasure. Yeah, it's so lovely to be taking part in this event. And congratulations on your album. I think, yeah, amazing. You've done a great job on it there.
Well,
fabulous.
Thanks, mate. Thank you for everything you did.
Well, it was a real treat. Yeah.
Bruce, thanks ever so much for joining us. Give our love to Carolyn.
Yeah, will do.
And we'll see you very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you,
bye-bye, Josie. Bye-bye, Jim.
Bye.
Oh, what a lovely man. It's such a lovely bloke.
Everyone's lovely.
Everyone's lovely.
Yeah. God. Right, we're going to go straight on and play another track. And yeah, this one changed slightly, didn't it, as we recorded it? So yeah,
We'll talk all about this afterwards with the lovely John. Okay.
Tempo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As darkness falls, the shadows twist and fold into his form. With grasping hands, the old oak reaches down and plucks forlorn. Keep footsteps on the path, don't stray your eyes, keep to the ground. In Milton Hyde, the ghostly forms of lost boys can be found. The nightingale's song does echo sweetly through the foggy wood, a song so pure you cannot think of anything but good. He lulls you with his gentle voice, melodic, sweet refrain. Cover your ear, you should not hear it heralds naught but pain. The nightingale's song does echo sweetly through the foggy wood, a song so pure you cannot think of anything but good. Keep footsteps in the path, don't stray your eyes, keep to the ground. In Milton Hyde, the ghostly forms of lost boys can be found. Keep footsteps on the path, don't stray your eyes, keep to the ground. In Milton Hyde, the ghostly forms of lost boys can be found. The ghosts of Milton Hyde.
Ghosts of Milton Hyde. I like playing that one. It's tricky.
It's really difficult on the xylophone as well.
Very evocative and creepy. That's us. Thanks, Bob. Oh, thanks, Nigel. Praise indeed from Nigel. Nigel Horn's a fantastic guitarist. So thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chilling, Jeff. You're chilling, or that's chilling. What we should have said actually about I was going to say about Ian actually was that we played Ian's video fundamentally because Rough Chowder are brilliant, and you should go and see them if you get the chance, and take your dancing shoes because they are amazing. But also because Ian very kindly tried to did record us a song earlier, Bold Riley, which is a lovely traditional English song, I think. but it was just a little bit crackly on the recording, so we couldn't play that. And he would have played live, except their little daughter Effie, it's around her bedtime, so we can't go playing the accordion at bedtime. I've learned that in the past, and Ian's learning it now. So yeah, brilliant. So I don't know. Hopefully, if everything's gone to plan, we will be joined by John and Claire. We are. Hey!
Hello.
Hi guys.
Right. Hi. Has anyone told Dave that he can come
in the studio?
Behind the sofa.
Behind the sofa.
You can come out, Dave.
So I wondered who that was behind my sofa. Actually, it's Dave.
Behind here.
How are you guys?
I love that song.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
That and Space Time are my two most favourite Milton Hyde songs.
Oh, thanks, Claire. Actually, we played that one there because that song was the song that we played when we met.
Yeah.
The first time we met.
The first time we met.
Yeah.
That was at the was it the Wheel?
No, the May Garland.
May Garland. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
At Horham. And
other pubs are available.
Yeah, loads of, like the Albion, for
The Albion
instance, in Hastings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard that track and just thought, what the hell is he playing?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I thought, that's fantastic. That semitone dissonance in there is just great.
And then I showed you how easy it was.
he had completely forgotten how to play it, hadn't you?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, we started practicing this week. And
I have to say, I think the bongers really.
The bongers, that's the technical name.
Yeah, and again, that's something that that developed in the recording process, wasn't it? The sort of the chromatic bit just worked really well in that.
Yeah.
So that's in there forever now.
For the non-technical people, actually, if you're wondering, we're talking this jargon, like what did you just say? Chromatics and like bongers and things like that, just in case it's going whoa over people's heads. We should just explain a bonger is technical to most people call them a xylophone, but not proper musicians, we call them bongers. Don't we, Claire?
Yeah.
How are you guys? You all right?
Yeah, good. Good, thank you.
Jolly good.
Oh, that's Sarah saying hello to you as well there.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Saying hello.
Oh, but it was such a treat to work on this with you, John, and Claire, obviously.
Likewise.
But we spent a lot of time with John.
We spent a lot of time looking at the back of John's head.
We did do a lot of that.
Welcome to my world.
I'm going to get some wing mirrors either side so I can just check out.
Yeah, well, Dave's going to be behind you now. No, we're so proud of the album, and
Good.
I was thinking about the. It's such a nice way to do this. We can't have a launch party, can we? We can't all get together. But I thought obviously we're proud of our songs, but we're just as proud of the fact that we know some amazing people that we can ask to play on this album. I know that a lot of the instrumentation was by a certain John Fowler, but it's and you're a brilliant musician. That's a thing. Well, that's a fact. But we know some amazing people, don't we?
And it's been really nice this evening being able to put some faces to the parts.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
It's better doing faces it that way than parts to the faces.
Yeah. That could go horribly wrong.
It could go very badly wrong. Just saying.
Moving on.
Sorry.
No, it's me. It's me.
It's him. Yeah.
No, you're right though. It is, isn't it? And that's what we thought, because none of. I mean, we knew everybody, and
just as well.
just as well.
And yeah, normally in the recording process, you would have met them, wouldn't you? But
yeah. And,
because
and
of
like you said a minute ago, I mean, that was the plan, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It didn't go quite to plan, but we were very proud of what came out.
Yeah, and it was amazing. People recorded their own bits, didn't they? And then sent them off to you, and then you wove it all together, and that was amazing.
It's good software, isn't it?
Yeah, a click of a mouse.
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, tell us about all the little noises that you put into Ghosts, because we missed all this.
Yeah.
We got to you early one morning, and I think you just put all the hardware away.
Yeah,
you were tidying up.
I'd forgotten about this because apparently I've got a really bad memory for detail.
Yeah.
But I had a quick look at the track before we came on here, and I'd forgotten about this. But I got 2 acoustic 12-string guitars. One was Ola, and then Ola's backup. One either side, and I was in the room. And I had some chains, and I was scraping the chains along bongos and something else. And there's all these various things that I found that I was scraping, and if for the people that don't play guitar, these are the strings obviously, and you play these things and nice sound comes out.
I thought they were called the wires.
The wires, yeah.
Yeah, the wiry things.
The top of the wires here aren't supposed to be played. That's why.
Yeah.
But actually, that's what is all over your track.
Yeah, so it's little sort of
finish.
Little tingly noises.
Little tingly things with delay and pitch shifting and all kinds of gubbins.
Backwards reverb to make it sound scary.
The creepy feeling out the back of your neck, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole of your guitar has a completely different purely backwards reverb, so it's sucking into the the playing, and lots of little things like that. We had good fun doing all that.
We did.
I don't know I can't even remember if anyone else was there, but I enjoyed it, and no one can hear it. And
should so have a video camera set up when you're doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, that would be scary. I might take up golf if I saw that video.
We learned so much though in whilst recording, and I think I said to you that the biggest lesson we learned was patience, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
And doing things, not letting things go until you're happy with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was a big lesson, I think, for me anyway.
I think it can go the other way though. Sometimes I'm guilty of never actually finishing anything.
Come on. I'm going to get Megan in again.
Meg's
She wants
coming
to come
in again.
Come on.
She won't walk past the guitar. There we go.
Good girl. There we are. Where are you going now?
Right, she's going over there.
She's coming round to my place to lick the mixing desk.
Plenty of mixing desks there, Meg. All right, sit.
Claire, we roped you in to do some lovely backing vocals as well, didn't we?
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
Forced
really
you
doesn't
into the
take
vocal
much
booth.
Persuasion. Yeah, no, that was really lovely. Yeah, it was. Actually, I just remember it as a really, really lovely time. I think it was very, very chilled, and it was so nice to get to know you and Josie
more.
A bit better, a bit more over a longer period of time, and
we chatted a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, and you brought round lovely homemade bread, and we had proper civilized together, and it was just really, really lovely. Yeah,
it was a pleasure.
Really
we had some lovely lunches and lots of gorgeous teas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's...
Carrot cake tea is a winner.
Oh, we give us the one carrot cake, and there was a rose one, wasn't there?
Yeah, green and rose, and it was nice to see Alex on his little recorded bit, because he loves a nice cup of tea as well.
He does.
Yes, he has matcha tea, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, and we ate a lot of chocolate biscuits, which was good.
We did. We got through a lot of hobnobs, man.
Yeah.
But towards the end, the chocolate biscuits were banned, weren't they? We weren't allowed to bring cake or biscuits.
Yeah, no, it's right off.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to tell him?
You can tell them if you like. Or BFL.
John's got a BFL.
Which is?
Big fatty liver.
Have you?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Although he says
was that for dinner?
BFL, it's FL, but it's a BFL. So he's on a diet.
Strict diet.
Oh, so a hobnob only diet.
I wish.
Not chocolate hobnobs.
Hobnobs are right out.
Talk to us about Dandelion Charm. What are you guys up to?
Well, it's not our night, is it? It's your night.
I know, but we're sharing.
Okay. Well, we're recording our new album, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about your album.
Well, I think there are elements of there's quite a healthy dose of Dandelion Charm through the album, really, in terms of production value.
Yeah, I suppose that's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that's what we were after. We knew that there were going to be times when you're going to give it, proper John Fowler, which is.
I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, you do. Everyone knows what that means.
I know, Jim. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Thank you.
If John works on anything, that I always can hear that he's worked on it. I think that's no. It's
precisely the
like
opposite.
Having a signature, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a style there.
Yeah, if you're a painter, you would be able to see in the brushstrokes the work of that painter, or you'd be able to recognise it if you knew that painter's work well. And I think it's like that, really.
I think one of my worries when we started working on the album was its strength is going to be its variety.
Yeah.
But in some ways, it's its weakness as well. If you're going for a particular audience, if you're going for a folk audience, a traditional folk audience, there's going to be one or two tracks on that they might relate to. But there are other tracks that they're going to be find anathema, which we only discovered the word from a review the other day.
Yes, we had a review that said we would be an anathema to some.
To some. It was meant in a good way. But,
okay.
Yeah, every quality
right,
is a two-sided coin, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were playing, all the tracks sounded the same. Some people would say, well, it's a bit samey, isn't it? And other people go, "Oh, I love this," and it's brilliant because they're all the same. I mean, I think so. It swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But it is an eclectic. The album is very varied.
Yeah.
But what pulls it together is you. It's just
and
different
really
shades.
strong songs.
Great songs.
They're all really, really strong songs. And no matter which song was being looked at on any particular weekend or whatever,
that'd be stuck in your head all week.
We were singing that, and we've had many a conversation about how strong the songs are on the album.
And the riffs.
Yeah.
When I heard you play that Ghost of Milton Hyde, and I just thought, wow, that guitar part's amazing. But all your tracks have great riffs. I called you the Tony Iommi of folk. But yeah, it's there's hooks everywhere. It's great.
Oh well, no, thank you. But no, seriously. So you're working on your album?
Yes. Yeah, I think we're about.
I think we've got 7 recorded, have we?
Yeah,
and we've 4 in
half written,
or at various stages of.
We've actually got
completion.
one. We've got one track that's only got one time signature.
Right. Wow.
And it's only got one non-diatonic chord in the whole song, and it only happens once.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Blimey, this is a first.
That is an achievement.
You
really
sort of
good as well. I really enjoy singing it.
Yeah.
You write as you record, don't you? The recording is the part of the process.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. What we try and do with Dandelion Charm is we try and work it together and then and then record it. But because when the recording is it has band sound. So then you have to think, okay, if the band was playing this, they might have a guitar solo here, whereas we wouldn't leave a gap for a guitar solo because
yeah.
So when you record it, you have to think about those sorts of things. But sometimes the very do things or record it as we're writing it and vice versa. But I think for us, I used to do that all the time, and now we find it works better when we work them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've actually written a simple song.
And can I just say, also, when you then go in to lay down your performances, if you like, when you're recording, if it's something that you have played, and like you guys have gigged a lot of your songs before, for varying different lengths of time before recording them, you've kind of things change, don't they?
Yeah, you've refined it already, haven't you?
Yeah, they kind of have a life of their own, and through performance, they can. Sometimes you can listen to early recordings or that you've done writing something, and you listen to something, or listen to how you play it after you've been performing it live for a little while, and actually it's really quite different. But and that work that you're doing to work that out, if you can do that before you record, I think it makes for a better, a better longevity in the recording. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Was that Meg?
That was the dog.
That was Megan. Yeah, she's just
bored,
having a growl.
Move on.
Oh. It wasn't my stomach.
Do you fancy playing something for us?
We can do.
Yeah.
We thought that we would play. I can't remember, obviously, but this would probably be the first song that we played in front of you guys as well.
Oh,
so this is
possibly.
This is a song we used to play a lot.
Are we taking our headphones?
Oh yes, we're taking our
take
earphones
our headphones off.
off.
Headphones off.
We'll
so
go.
Just go like that if anything's going wrong. Okay.
It's a tightrope walk on a knife's edge, honey. You can play that game, but it won't be fun for long. For long.
But when she's high, she's a skywalker.
Doesn't matter.
Just focus your mind on the wire ahead. It doesn't matter. But it's a long way down. Long way down.
Hey! Woo!
Gorgeous.
So lovely. You're back in the room.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That probably was one of the ones, we first
Yeah.
heard
Yeah,
you
it
play
would
for
be.
sure.
I'm sure.
Aw,
Remember you coming in looking so cool as well.
yeah. Yeah. God, we hated you. Such a shame.
Cool, gorgeous, and talented. Oh, we're getting some lovely, lovely comments coming up here.
Still creepy.
Vaughn's watching.
Nice one, Vaughan.
Oh, Vaughan. Oh, fair play.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So when was that? When we?
Oh, wow. That would have
Gardening.
been, I think it probably would have been 2018 sometime, I should think.
Okay.
Maybe even 2017.
Yeah, I think it was 2017 actually.
It was back in the days. It was back in the days when you go to the pub. Do you remember them?
What's a pub?
Pub. It's a bit
What is
like,
this thing you speak of?
yeah, it's a bit like Zoom, except you're kind of in the same room.
God. You might catch something.
I know.
You can buy drinks there as well.
I know, weird.
Really?
Buy alcohol. Yeah.
Like places like the Albion.
The
That was
Albion
a
in
pub.
Hastings. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's in Hastings, is it?
that's in Hastings. Yeah.
So what happens there?
They drink. Well, they will
Yeah.
in normal times. Yeah, in normal times.
And they
drink
do pies.
and make merry
They
and
do
eat pies. Yeah, lots of pies. Guys, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
and
you.
putting yourself
Pleasure.
out, and thank you
Yeah.
for. We're eternally in your debt for
Not at all.
for putting the album together for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
You're
it was
absolutely
a-
bloody legends.
Pleasure
Absolute
and honour to
honour
work on.
Here's me.
Mm.
The album I made for you was an honour.
Well, it wouldn't be the same without without those backing vocals.
Well, I mean,
Well,
John.
I meant
thought
the-
it was
the
John was
tea.
honoured to do it. You're
I loved
lovely
it. It was
people,
lovely.
and
I mean, it's
Yeah.
wonderful for me. I don't have to do this every day. I only make records with people that I like, and I only
That's
work
true.
on music that I like.
It's true.
And I loved making your record. It's great.
Thanks, guys. We better go before
Thank
we well
you.
up.
yeah.
Take care.
Yeah,
See
see
you
ya.
soon.
See you soon. Bye.
And I think at this point we should say a huge thank you to everybody that supported the crowdfunder campaign we put together, because without those funds we couldn't have got so many people involved in the album, and it wouldn't be what it is. So yeah, thank you so much.
So we're going to play one more song,
Yeah.
and
And then
And then-
hopefully we'll bring our producer on screen again.
yeah, we'll produce
Afterwards.
our producer
And our
and
our superfan.
and our superfan back onto the screen to say goodbye.
Oh, I haven't tested where I should play this. I might play over here. So.
We'll do it in the same room, hopefully. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again.
So just in case you can't see it over in the corner here, this is a clarinet. I'm not playing the honesty.
I'm your child, I feel it in my blood. Carry me through the tempest and the flood. Nourish me and always keep me warm. Show me how to protect myself from harm. Sword on my lips, wind in my hair, sun on my back, having to care, crushing the waves, racing the gulls, wanting to yell, I'm riding the wave. brave new world is just within your reach. Sort of my lips, wind in my hair, sun on my back, having to care. Crushing the waves, wanting to yell, racing the goals, I'm running the whale. And a whale can dive so deep, and a whale can swim so far, and a whale can hear you call wherever you are. Clouds fly by, this day is heaven sent. Twitch your tail and I can feel your strength. Salt on my lips, wind in my hair, sun on my back, having to care. Crushing the waves, racing the goals, wanting to yell, I'm running away. Thanks, guys. That was Riding the Whale, and I want to dedicate that one to my mum and dad for their 66th wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary, mum and dad, Rose and Wally. Hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in and sharing the launch of our album with us. We are ridiculously proud of it.
Ridiculously.
And like I say, we're just as proud that we know such amazing people who support us and who helped put this album together, because it was from start to finish. It's been a joy and a privilege. So, talking of wonderful people,
yeah,
I wonder if Neil and Jade would like to come and join us again. There's Jade. Hey, Jade.
Jade.
There's Neil.
Hello.
Hi, Neil. Oh, and Neil, that's a nice T-shirt.
Liking that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely? There we go. That was a complete accident. I know you've got one of those, Jade, as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
That genuinely was an accident. That was the next one on the top of the pile today. That's the way I choose my clothes.
Well, we like to be on the top of the pile. That's good.
Listen, because you haven't said it enough, I really ought to say to everybody that's watching that you must go to miltonhigh.bandcamp.com if you've enjoyed listening to what Jim and Josie have played and talked about this evening, and everybody's had such a great part in. Go to miltonhigh.bandcamp.com and you can find the album Temperatures Rising over there and go and buy it, because that's and then listen to it all properly. I've heard it through from start to finish, and it is just wonderful. And what John's done with it as well gives something really, really special. And so congratulations to you both, because I know that this has been something that you've been wanting to do for such a long time, and here we are. It's today.
We are, yeah, yay! We made it. We're still alive.
What are we going to do tomorrow?
And you got through without crying.
Yeah.
Thanks for being there, Jade.
That's all right.
Lovely to see you again.
We're lovely to see you, and we'll be walking the dog through your garden sometime very soon, no doubt.
Excellent.
All right, Neil, thank you so much for all your help tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, not at all.
Backstage.
Just clicking buttons, that's all, and sharing this love. It's just lovely reading the comments. It's been lovely and popping them up on the screen. You should go, obviously, now. You can go and have a look at the video yourself and go and read through all the comments, because it's lovely. It really it says a lot about the kind of people you are, as well as the music as well. It says a lot.
Oh, well, that's really nice. Well, thanks, guys.
It's been a pleasure to be part of it.
Okay. We'll see you very soon.
Yeah.
I'll take care. See you later.
All right. See you guys. Bye, Jade.
Bye, Jade.
Bye.
See ya. Take care.
So, thank you all very much for watching. And, we'll do something else. Oh, in fact, we have got a gig next week, haven't we?
We do, yes. We should mention that. Yes, yes.
It's live at Thornset Road, LATR. Look it up on Facebook. We'll put the link on our website as well, miltonhyde.com. And it's an online gig with Lewis McHale.
Yeah, lovely Lewis.
Yeah, and it's actually the anniversary of, we played the same gig in London this time last year, and it was the last real
It was
gig
our last gig.
And Lewis's as well.
And the last Thornset Road gig as well, wasn't it? It was all our last gig. It was just before lockdown.
So, not the last ever, but the last for a while.
Yeah. But there are lots and lots of wonderful artists out there streaming, itching to play. When they do go out play, all I can say is support your local music scene wherever you are. Yeah. Support your if you can support your friends, they need your support, and support all the arts. So that's us, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks again, guys.
Thank you, and thanks to everyone who joined us.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
Yeah,
I think Neil's going to stop broadcasting any second now, hopefully.
So...
We don't have time to waste. Urgent change is needed now, and it's up to us to force the government to take action.
Estranged, made the wrong choice, cried out for change, cried out for change.